Farage reveals the one thing which shows Barnier is working with Remoaners to kill Brexit. Mr Barnier has spent the last few weeks meeting a series of British politicians, Brexiteers and Remainers, as he seeks to get a deeper understanding of Britain's decision to leave the European Union. The Frenchmen, as well as the group of cross-party MPs led by Anna Soubry and Mr Umunna, met with Mr Farage to discuss Brexit. However, after both meetings were complete, Mr Farage was able to make a key bit of analysis which shows Mr Barnier could be working with the Remainers in a bid to disrupt the UK government's Brexit plans. Speaking on his LBC show, from Strasbourg, Mr Farage said, "Wasn't it interesting to see Chuka Umunna there yesterday with Anna Soubry? Isn't it funny, they had a photograph taken with Mr Barnier? My producer Christian, here at LBC, wanted to do a photograph of Barnier and I, last week, yet he was shuffled off behind a glass screen. I'm surprised we ever saw him again. You can tell Barnier is working with pro-EU forces in Britain and Brexit is not certain." Mr Farage now fears Britain's historic Brexit vote could be reversed, admitting his trepidation only days after insisting a second referendum would be the only way to kill Remainer arguments for a generation. The former UKIP leader said, "The Remain side are making all the running. They have a majority in Parliament, and unless we get ourselves organized we could lose the historic victory that was Brexit." Having held his own meeting with Mr Barnier, speaking to The Observer, Mr Farage added, "We no longer have a majority in Parliament. I think we would lose the vote in Parliament." Mr Farage's recent comments became the focus of Guy Verhofstadt's speech in the European Parliament on Tuesday. The Parliament's self-appointed Brexit coordinator questioned whether Mr Barnier had slipped something into Mr Farage's tea, claiming the Brexiteer has become disorientated. The Belgian MEP said, "Michel Barnier is not here, and Nigel Farage is not here, because I should have asked them what happened in their meeting. I should tell you that since Nigel Farage had his meeting with Michel Barnier, he is apparently completely disorientated. I don't know what he put in the coffee or tea for Nigel Farage, but when he comes out of this meeting, he backs a second referendum. I say, what substance has been put in that tea or coffee? And then 5 minutes later he is against this second referendum.